Hi, I'm Pam Cullen of 3 Mile Pond Girl Creates, and I'm an independent Stampin' Up! Demonstrator in Augusta, Maine. And today I'd like to show you how I made this card using some of the new products from our annual catalog, which when you are viewing this catalog, it will actually have gone live and you will be able to order all of these products that I'm using today finally from the new catalog. So it's an exciting day, lots of great new products in that catalog. If you don't have a demonstrator and you don't have a catalog, I'd love to send you one. So just reach out. All my contact information is below this video. So if you're wondering what all the excitement is about and you'd like to have a catalog of your own, just send me a message and I'll get one right out to you in the mail. So let's look at this. Let's look at this a little bit. We're going to be using this circle saying stamp set, and it comes as a bundle with this coordinating 2 3/8 circle punch. And I love punches, circle punches, all of the circles, and some of those went away, and so I was really excited to see that we had one back in the catalog. And the really neat part of this is that this punch coordinates with these. So today you're going to see we're going to cut this circle out of this, and all of these other pieces also can be cut using this circle punch. So let me show you the paper that we're going to be using, because this is another product that's in the new annual catalog, and this is one of the new designer series papers, and this is called the Bright and Beautiful 6x6 pieces of paper, and you get 48 sheets of 6x6 paper. So these are some of the designs. So these are front and backs of these. So there's this one, and then so there's some really fun prints on one side, and then there's these really cool solids on the other side that you can coordinate with these. And the other great part about this is that a lot of the colors used in this particular designer series paper are a lot of the new in colors or the returning colors. Like there's Berry Burst and Misty Moonlight and some of the blues. When we get done going through these, I'll read the list from the back of the paper. So yeah, see all of these really fun patterns that give you some real options for celebrating and bright and beautiful. So if you don't know this already, on the back of your designer series paper, it always gives you a list of the coordinating ink colors and paper for these. So for this one, it's Azure Afternoon, Berry Burst, Blueberry Bushel, Bubble Bath, Fresh Freesia, Lemon Lime Twist, Lemon Lolly, Lost Lagoon, Misty Moonlight, and Pretty Peacock. So this is a whole bunch of the new color refresh, or the new colors that came out. Some are coming back. So anyway, this paper gives you a nice preview of all of those colors, and it gives you a lot of versatility with making your cards. So the only other thing that we're going to use on this card project is I have to put these stylish shapes in there every time, I think. So I wanted to layer this up and give it a little bit more depth on the front of the card. So I did use the second largest of these stylish shapes and I used a scrap piece of Misty Moonlight and cut that out so it's nice that these layering circles also coordinate with that. So I was really excited that that was going to work for this card. So, and then we're using the Celebrate Circle and the cupcake for this card. And then on the inside, I used the Happy Birthday and added a little strip of that designer series paper to bring the front of the card to the inside of the card. So this time I'm actually going to, after I got done with this card, I did find some really pretty, forgot that I had, and it's this Night of Navy bordered ribbon. And so for this card, we're going to use a piece of that bordered ribbon on here to give it a little bit more color and a little bit more accent on the front of the card. So this isn't going to take us long to put this card together at all. It's a really fun and simple card. So here are the pieces that we're going to use. So there's our piece of that Night of Navy bordered ribbon, and then we have our card base of Misty Moonlight, which this is a returning color, part of the color refresh. Misty Moonlight was one of the in colors a couple of years ago, and it went away, and now it's come back, and it's one of my favorite blues, so I'm really glad it's back. And then there's our piece of, so that is, this is 11 by 4 1/4, scored at 5 1/2. And then our piece of designer series paper, which is 5 1/4 by 4. And then we have another piece of basic white that's 5 1/4 by 4 for the inside of our card. Then a little strip of that designer series paper for the inside, and some scrap basic white for stamping. And then I already went ahead and cut that piece, that stylish shape piece out of Misty Moonlight for our border on this. So let's go ahead and move some of these things out of the way, and let's do our stamping. So I'll move this over here, and we'll bring in our, and we're going to be using for this card only two ink colors. We're going to be using this is Berry Burst, and of course the Misty Moonlight. So there's only 2 ink colors for this. So I did stamp that Celebration Circle, and I'm just going to grab because this is a photopolymer stamp set, I'm going to bring in my stamp and pierce mat, so we just get a good impression on that with our stamp. So I wasn't really sure how this was supposed to go, but I decided that I would put one of the dots up at the top, and then it would allow me to line that cupcake up with that Celebrate, with the dot on the Celebrate here. So that was my reasoning for doing that. Whether it's correct or not, I'm not sure, but it seemed to work for me. So then we'll bring in our Berry Burst, and we're going to just do this and stamp this in that one color of Berry Burst. But you could use your Stampin' Right markers. You could use your sponge daubers on this and do one color here and another color up here if you wanted to get 2-tone colors on that. There's a lot of options for how you could actually color your Stampin' Blends. You could color that in any way you want to. So then let's stamp our happy birthday on the inside, that we're going to have on the inside. So we did that in the Misty Moonlight. So let's grab that. I didn't actually put that on a block. So let's grab our happy birthday really fast here. And I'm just going to, I like to use this to try to line my stamp up. And so hopefully when I stamp this, it's straight. So then we'll bring this back in and make sure we're in our Misty Moonlight. Let's put this kind of up here near the top. There we go. That looks pretty straight. So that's all of our stamping. So close these up. And then we'll bring in that circle. This Berry Burst is new and it doesn't want to open and close very well. So then we're just going to bring that punch in, our circle punch in, and we're going to line this up. Make sure I'm in the camera here. Yep. So we're going to line this up so that it's even on, hopefully even on all of our sides. And then just punch, and there we go. There's our circle. So then we're just going to go ahead and glue these two pieces together. I told you this was not going to be a difficult card. It's going to be fast and easy to put this together. Then we're just going to line these two pieces up. Let me get this out of the way because it's distracting. Probably with those, I should have put a clean pad on there, I'm sorry. So then before we put this completely together, we're going to put our ribbon. I want to put my ribbon on, and I forget that half the time, so I want to grab that. Where is my ribbon? Well, I can't find the piece I cut, so we'll cut another one here. Sorry about that. Let's get this going here. Go. Just cut this. And then I'm just going to see where I want to line that up. So what I do, you can use your snail, you can use glue, you can use whatever you want, but I just use tape. I just use 2 pieces of Scotch tape and just tape this on the back, high tech here, and put that down. Of course, I just lost the end of my tape here. These things never happen when you're not doing a video. Hang on, let me grab another tape here. You know what? I can't find any tape, so what we're going to do, this is another option, is I have a piece of tearing tape right here, so I'm going to put that tearing tape on, peel that off, and that will stick. It's the next best thing. Get it to stick down there. Come on. There we go. So then we'll just bring that piece over. Seal it up. I've actually got more than I need, but that's okay. So then we just make sure it's even on this side. And then we'll take our liquid glue and glue that piece down to the front. Go. So then we're going to pop this piece up on some dimensionals. I think I'll put 4 on here just to make sure that it's sturdy on all of the sides here. Go. Piece of tearing tape out of there. So then we're just going to center that on our ribbon. And then we'll take our happy birthday sentiment for the inside. And what I cut my piece a little bit longer because I find it's easier to trim than it is to try to get it completely lined up on both sides if it's the exact size of that, and then I could just cut the ends off. So therefore I glue the white piece instead of my designer series paper just to make sure that my glue doesn't hang over the edges where I'm going to cut. So then we just line that up and flip it over and just cut those ends off. There you go. And then you have your nice piece, nice even piece for the inside of the card. So then we're going to just take our glue again, add this to the inside of our card. And we're done. See how fast that was? So you've got a nice happy birthday card in just a few minutes with just a few supplies. But I think that this set, this was one of the first sets that I grabbed because I felt like it was kind of, you have a lot of options with this. First off, if you buy it as the bundle, then you get the circle punch and you can use it for anything. You're not limited to just using it with the stamp set that you have, because who doesn't need circle punches? And then you have these flowers and the seashells and the cake and all these thinking of you, all these sentiments. So it's a really, I thought this was a really nice set. And like I said, this was one of the first things I put on my pre-order. So that is our card for today. And if you have any questions, then please feel free to reach out. If you're watching this video and you haven't subscribed to my channel, I'd really appreciate it if you did that. You can subscribe right below this video. And if you click that little bell, you will get a notification every time I post a new video. If you don't currently have a Stampin' Up! Demonstrator, I'd love to be your demonstrator. So just drop me an email and we can talk about what that looks like. And again, if you haven't received the new catalog and would like to get one, then just send me an email with your contact information and I'll send one right out to you. So thank you so much for stopping by my channel today. I appreciate it so much, and I'll be back with another video soon. So thanks so much and take care.